Hey everyone, welcome back to the K2N Online Paddle School. We are back here on YouTube, and this week we're going over how to safely remount your Surfski. Getting back in your vessel is a crucial safety skill to keep you safe on the water. Honing this skill will raise your confidence and allow you to traverse more varied conditions with a high level of confidence using your paddle craft. We have a full-length video from the K2NOnlinePaddleSchool.com available for free here on YouTube. That video outlines in more detail some of the safety parameters revolving around remounting your Surfski. Today we're going over the bare bones, what to do with the hands, what to do with the body, and small quick tidbits to get back into your vessel. If you need a larger oversight on the safety parameters revolving around getting back in your Surfski, check out that full-length video there. Thank you all so much for checking out the channel, and I hope you all enjoy the video as well as the new filming studio.
All right, so first thing you need to do is fall out of the boat. This is my preferred method in getting back in the boat, which revolves around the side saddle position. So we're gonna go all over this in a little bit more detail, but right now, placing the paddle on the rail on the opposite side, pulling yourself into the boat, resting, making sure you have a balance point, rotating the hips, turning the belly button to the nose. You can start paddling at this point. I like to take one more extra step and put my opposite foot in the water as a stabilizer. Right there, you can see I scooch my butt. Gives me a moment of balance where I can adjust my body before paddling. So going through that again, fall in the water. I like going feet overhead each time. So placing the paddle on the rail, you want to make sure that it's out of the way, but you're still in control of it. The near side hand is going to be the same hand side that you are trying to remount from. So from the left side, you're going to push with that left arm and stabilize with the opposite arm to keep the boat level as you transition your body weight into the boat. You can signify by letting go with one hand that you are centralized in the boat. From here, one last push and turning the belly button, turning the hips to sit into the seat, 2 feet into the water, and stabilizing here. Once you get comfortable in this position, you have a lot of balance at your disposal, and you can use the paddle to brace and start to utilizing that tool as an extra leverage point. Having 2 feet in the water just gives you one little extra step of stability. Right there, I scooch my hips while having both feet in. Then I can safely put 2 feet back in and get back to paddling. So, common mistake when we're trying to pull ourselves in the boat, you want to pull the rail under your chest. As I'm getting through here, I'm pulling the rail under the chest as opposed to letting the chest go way over the rail. If that rail is really high, it is a very high mark to try and clear. Pull the rail under your chest. If your feet go under the vessel on the opposite side, it's impossible to pull yourself in the boat. Having your feet behind you, tucking the rail under the chest. Don't think about pulling yourself over the rail. Pull the rail under and to you. So from this position, we're using both hands to stabilize. If you don't stabilize, the vessel is going to tip over. So it's hard to see there on the Epic. So I have my McGregor Classic, which is super tippy, and I'm not stabilizing with my hands there, and I fall over on the far side. Here, I'm not stabilizing enough with the far hand, and I fall in on the side I'm trying to get in on. If your hands are oriented incorrectly, my right arm is the pushing arm as opposed to my left, you are going to turn backwards into the boat like so. So having your arms oriented properly for the side that you're going on is very important. Left hand is the pushing arm on the left side and vice versa. So this is a full speed remount for me. So this is in the Elite Ski, falling out of the vessel. The Elite Ski, it's a little trickier, right? You have to find that centralized point, especially with your sit bones, before you can get back to paddling. Here, I don't put both feet into the water. I just put my feet right into the bucket and go. So this is a comedic way to getting back in the boat that you may or may not have seen. This is we call it cowboying in, where you go from the tail and scoot yourself in. This is not a method that I would recommend. I let go of my paddle here because I don't want to bang it against the hull, and I didn't think I'd make it that far worming my way across the top. The issue here is as you drop into the bucket, the amount of instability you're going to find is tremendous. The last methodology is trying to throw your leg over to the other side, which will cause a tremendous amount of instability and result in a flip. Thank you all so much for checking out the video today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Check out the K2NOnlinePaddleSchool.com for videos just like this and more depth, more detail, and we'll see you all next week for our next paddle tip video.